this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Brahim Diaz, Peter, is a good example of the best of Spanish and the best of Africa. He's quick, he's agile, he's very good at taking the ball on the turn in tight spaces.
And the shot! It's their first effort on goal.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Oh, can he get onto this? Well, they could break here. Cross goes in there. Gabriel attempts a clearance. Neymar. Casemiro. Gabriel. Neymar. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes chooses to go cross-field. Casemiro. And it's Danilo. And here's Rafinha. Oh, that's neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel played over towards the opposite flank. Brazil disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Moved on forwards. This interception, his positioning was spot on. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, easy pickings there. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel. Vinicius Junior. Out to the left it goes. Oh, look at the space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a nicely weighted pass. And it's hoisted clear. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior. Gabriel. Keeper's got good distance on that. Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Matheus Cunha. El Ainaoui attempts a clearance. Riyad, gently done. Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, good spread. Brahim Diaz providing an outlet on that flank. Time to deliver. Cross from Hakimi. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. Lovely bit of skill. Nicely shaped cross. That's an excellent interception. Rafinha. That is a little undercooked. Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz. Hakimi proves just a little bit too strong. Now who's going to be first to this? Looking here to chip it through. Deftly away. It's a throw. Unahi. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. El Ainaoui shifted upfield. Morocco making a great start. They're certainly the team on the front foot at the moment.
Well, it's clear they've decided that the best form of defence is attack. Of course, you have to wonder whether they can keep this up for a lot longer.
Cunha! And he's heaved it away. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Neymar. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Bruno Guimaraes. Brazil, it's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Played into space. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And they've got rid. Ainaoui. Casemiro is there, and he can get that clear. Riyad. And it's played forward. Gabriel looks to the other side. Rafinha. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. Casemiro forwards and with intent. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Danger averted for now. Now it's Matheus Cunha, and it's Neymar. Danilo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Gets his head on it! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Such a clever touch. Now here's the delivery. And out it comes again. Casemiro tries to clear. Nahi. Great defending, strong and determined. Neymar. Rafinha succumbs to the pressure. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hakimi. Now then, the ball's come loose. Danilo. Marquinhos, and he goes cross-field. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Brahim Diaz chips it through. Casemiro. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. This is quite a run and he's not done yet. Cross in. Cleared away. Long ball looking to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Brazil have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Played towards the other side. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the run has been sold. A decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Matheus Cunha is offering a right smile there.
And he cuts out the supply. Rafinha. And it's Neymar. Unahi wins the duel this time. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi, he's gone direct here. And the cutback. Neymar. Now it's Matheus Cunha. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rafinha, Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Caresses it through. Tries to get it clear. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Rafinha. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Diop can get it clear. Ball's gone out of play. Lovely feet. And that's another throw. Vinicius Junior. And it's Neymar. Brahim Diaz. El Ainawi. Calmly anticipates. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Morocco clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Neymar! It's anyone's ball now. And it's Casemiro. El Ainawi gets rid without sophistication. They've played it short. And that has been cleared. Oh, what a climb! That was nicely by the defence. Casemiro, nice physical challenge. Can he spark a counter here? Hakimi. And it's Diaz. Out to the right. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Can he deliver? And he's there to clear it. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Danilo. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Gabriel, aim forwards. Vinicius Junior. Great run on the overlap here. El Ainawi does really well to win the ball there. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Diaz. El Ainawi. Bruno Guimaraes wins the duel this time. Over to the left. That's been drilled forward. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Neymar. And back to the keeper they go. Moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Played towards the other side. Danilo. Matheus Cunha. Rafinha. Can he finish? And he thumps it clear. And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Can he get the shot away? Casemiro, backward it goes. That's a great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Plays it through. And it's Hakimi. Too much distance on that. Marquinhos, and he goes cross-field. Gabriel, gently done. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Rafinha. Casemiro. Danilo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's run loose here. Danilo gets a cross in. El Ainawi, and it's played forward. Danilo forwards and with intent. And it's Neymar. Great ball if he can get there. And the finish! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Aimed in towards the centre. Bruno Guimaraes have it back and can go again. Riyad. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vinicius Junior. Danilo. And here's Rafinha. Oh, sweet feet. And he's there to get it away. Brazil have got it back and they'll have another go.
Matheus Cunha really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Casemiro. Brazil are 1-up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. Hakimi cuts it out. That's really well manoeuvred. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Casemiro shifted upfield. Danilo chooses to go cross-field. Bruno Guimaraes played with finesse. Goes for a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Vinicius Junior, oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Riyad with the clearance. And it's played forward. Muscular approach does pay off here. That's a super give and go. Vinicius Junior played out to the left flank. Here comes another cross. He is just caressing the ball. Unahi. There's the shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Neymar played out towards the right wing. The pressing's intense, and it's shot a goal! Cleared without complication. Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great defending, strong and determined. Rafinha. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Climbs up big! And they can counter here. Oh, can he get onto this? Neymar. Danilo. Riyad gets good distance on it and reclaimed it in a trice. That's really well manoeuvred. Unahi.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Great run on the overlap here. Oh, that's nice. A chance to play it in. Very nicely done. It's a mighty effort! Looking to break at pace. Diop. Aim forwards. Time and again they are repelled. Marquinhos gently done. Played out to the right. Danilo. Rafinha. Spread out to the left. Diop attempts a clear. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Brazil deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more, considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Brazil having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. We're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Big chance! And the counter is on. Brahim Diaz. El Ainawi is onto it in a flash. And they win it back again. And the shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel. Looks to the other side. Danilo, now he's off and running. Rafinha. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Diop getting this one clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Danilo. Plenty waiting in the middle. Danilo, and that's aimed into the middle. And that has been cleared. Clipped into space. Vinicius Junior. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bruno sends that a long way. Gabriel. That looks a good ball through. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz gets a cross in. Cleared away. Oh, shooting chance! Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. Casemiro. Neymar. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Riyad did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Neymar, who's set up one goal so far. Rafinha cuts out the pass. Lofted upfield.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Matheus Cunha! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Matheus Cunha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That has been knocked clear. He can get that clear. And it's Neymar. And he shoots! Can he stop it going out? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Hit into the middle. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And he's there to clear it. Showing good feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Danilo with the cross. Riyad can get it clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Danilo. That is lovely. Played into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rafinha! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. Fired deep towards the back post. Tries to get it clear. And it's Casemiro. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, there it is! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Neymar. Matheus Cunha. Neymar. Out to the left it goes. That's tidy. He's there to get rid. So who's he picking out? Nice control. Pings it across. Cleared away. Get a throw in. Chance, surely! And the ball's come loose here. Brahim Diaz. Riyad has a look and plays it forward. Bruno Guimaraes makes the interception. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
And that was very necessary. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Clears it away. And it's Danilo. Pulls out once more. Danilo. Out again for a throw-in. Neymar. And it's Danilo. And here's Rafinha. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Rafinha. Cross from... Surely now! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Matheus Cunha actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Matheus Cunha. Now it's Rafinha. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Brahim Diaz. Oh, it's come loose. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Casemiro. Moved on forwards. Hakimi, aim forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, well measured. Team still separated by the game's only goal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha. Rafinha puts a cross in.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Unahi forwards and with intent. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
And here's Neymar.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Elects to cross.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Matheus Cunha, over to the left. Oh, it's played into the area. Well read. And the danger is averted. Turns and goes. It's Neymar! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Casemiro. Marquinhos, that's a sharp pass. And it's Danilo. Neymar. Rafinha. Chance here to counter. Ambitious ball here. He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's played forward. And here's Vinicius Junior. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Marquinhos, gently done. El Ainaoui. Unahi spread out to the left. Danilo gets across to intercept that. That's really well manoeuvred. Unahi shifted upfield. Shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Casemiro. Rafinha. And here's Neymar. Unahi does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. El Ainaoui. It's a quick ball upfield. Casemiro. Brazil leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Danilo. Rafinha. Neymar. Can he finish? That carried quite a threat. Matheus Cunha, Rafinha wins the duel this time. Could move up a gear here. Moved on forwards. Casemiro. Lobbed in behind. Matheus Cunha. Oh, what a climb! And he hits the net. Getting better and better.
Brazil, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Bruno Guimaraes gets over and intercepts. And it's played forward. Marquinhos aim forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gabriel. And it's played forward. And it's Danilo. Tries to cross. Riyad tries to clear. Riyad is there and he can get that clear. Aim forwards. He is onto it in a flash. Gabriel. Marquinhos. Casemiro. Gabriel. He's beaten the last man. He's in space and looking for options. Looks across and plays it in. Rafinha. Gabriel. Moved on forwards. And here's Rafinha. And that has been cleared. Hakimi has played it long. Bruno Guimaraes. Strong running down that left flank. That's really well manoeuvred. So what can they make of this? It's gone for a throw-in. Matheus Cunha. Riyad, long ball upfield. Oh, good spread. Gabriel. Half an hour gone in the second half. Danilo. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Gabriel. Neymar. And it's Danilo. Danilo. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Diop can get it clear. Casemiro. Proves too strong. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's good play. Muscular approach does pay off here, and he has been fouled there. He's gone for goal. That's really well cleared. El Ainawi does really well to win the ball there. And it's El Ainawi. El Ainawi. Looks to the other side. Hakimi. Aim forwards. Played out wide. Danilo gets it clear and claimed it back swiftly. El Ainawi. Al-Kanous. Matheus Cunha. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Moved on forwards. It'll be a throw-in. Al-Kanous. And it's played forward. El-Kanous played out to the left flank. Great run on the overlap here. That has been knocked clear. Vinicius Junior does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Gabriel leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Riyad forwards and with intent. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gabriel. Rafinha. That's very neat. Danilo gets across him. Brahim Diaz shifted upfield. That's really well manoeuvred. Matheus Cunha. Vinicius Junior. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, nice touch. Now it's Rafinha. And here's Vinicius. He's had a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Vinicius Junior is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, what a ball! Shapes to shoot! Vinicius Junior. And here's Rafinha. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Do have a chance to counter here. Vinicius Junior. Brazil have reclaimed it. Oh, a delicate chip through. That pass just didn't quite work. Into the last 5 minutes. Vinicius Junior. Casemiro. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel, aim forwards. Now it's Matheus Cunha. We expected better, and so did he. Hakimi, gently done. Out to the right. And it's Hakimi. Thinks one through. And that's not going to reach. A couple of changes then in quick succession. I
think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Casemiro. Gabriel. Moved on forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Diop, aim forwards. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. And it's hoisted clear. And it's played forward. Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now it's Rafinha. Danilo. Played into space out wide. Rafinha. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Marquinhos. Danilo. Danilo hurtling down that right flank. Danilo with the cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Out for a throw. Marquinhos. And here's Rafinha. And it's Danilo. Rafinha. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Great defending, strong and determined. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Intercepted. Alexandro. Casemiro. Alisson. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Riyad. Forwards and with intent. Rafinha. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now that's well seen too. And it's Neymar. Matheus Cunha. Neymar. Tries a shot! They are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Morocco making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and As a result of that, he was most...
And that will be the final act. Brazil really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Brazil really were always favourites to start with, and try as they might, you always knew that their opponents were only going to emerge with little more than their pride intact.